So let's just get right into it. My boyfriend left me. My boyfriend left me, and I feel like the best way to distract myself from the gaping hole that he left behind is to do a 24-hour readathon. Like, for sure, absolutely. How could this backfire? This is such a perfect plan. I feel like nothing bad could come out of this. Why am I crying? I'm going to be reading for 24 hours and I'm going to be timing it. Hopefully by spending 24 hours only thinking about reading, I might be able to move past this.
Hey, what's going on?
I won't go through every single book, but if you did see my May TBR, then you know what some of these books are going to be. I am in the middle of some, as you can see by this heavily annotated one right here in the middle. This 24-hour readathon is going to go so hard because I need it to, okay? I need to put all of me into this challenge, and obviously we need to do it together. So I hope that you're ready to see one of the best 24-hour readathons that you will ever see in your entire life, because if there's something that you have to know about me is that I will go to the most extreme lengths in order to not have to deal with whatever is going on inside. So I think that the first book, oh my goodness, I don't even know where I want to begin. I think the first book that I'm going to be starting this readathon with is The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joanne He. I haven't read that much. I've only read 20 pages. So let's see how long it'll take me to read the rest of this book, which is 371 pages. So I'm basically missing 351 pages. I feel like that's doable. Maybe I can even do it under 4 hours, but we'll see. I don't even know. We'll see. I do have some Patreon reading sprints in 10 minutes, and I feel like those are going to be extremely helpful for me to stay focused and not think about anything else except reading. This 24-hour readathon may save my life. This 24-hour readathon may be the thing that I need to keep myself sane. I know it kind of seems counterintuitive to kind of push myself to my limit in order to protect my sanity, but I feel like that's the only thing that I can do in order to deal. Hello, my friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to your new favorite place on the internet. My name is Bella, and I'm going to read for 24 hours to ignore the hole inside of my chest. So sit back, relax, enjoy, grab a snack or a drink, anything that you need in order to enjoy this video to the fullest, and let's get this started. I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's do this. Let's go. I haven't done a 24-hour readathon in so long, but again, this is what I need to do. So let's get this show on the road. I've been reading for 1 hour and 41 minutes. I am still doing the sprints, but before I continue reading, I am going to have a little bit of lunch. Tenemos moro de guandule, albóndiga, y jugo de cranberry. So I'm gonna get some eating done and then I'm gonna get back to reading. I'm going to be reaching the 2-hour mark soon, which is very exciting. And so far I've made it to page 170 of The Ones We're Meant to Find, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a very interesting story for sure. So I'm definitely excited to keep reading and see where the story is going to end up. But for now, it is lunchtime, so let's do this. I've been reading for 3 hours and 36 minutes with 40 seconds, and I have officially finished the first book of this readathon, The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joanne He. This was such an interesting reading experience just because I had no idea what this book was about except for the fact that we have two sisters and one of them is trying their hardest to find their sister. Our main character is called C and she's like stranded in this deserted island. She has no idea how she got there. She has no memories. She is very confused and she's been in this island for 3 years. But all that she remembers, despite her lack of memories, is that she has a sister and she's willing to do anything and everything to get back to that sister. Now, the more that we read, the more that we figure out there's definitely more that's going on like underneath the surface. I'm not the biggest fan of science fiction, like it's not my favorite thing out there. It's definitely not my favorite genre. I can't really pinpoint why. I just know that the last couple of sci-fi books, or I could even say the majority of the sci-fi books that I've read, I've never really vibed with. So when I figured out that this was sci-fi, I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to enjoy this. Oh no, I feel so... Like I was really hesitant to continue reading, but eventually I just pushed past it. And I think the sprints, which are still currently going on, I think the sprints definitely helped in keeping me motivated and like pushing me to give my best. And I mean, truly these sprints have helped me stay so focused and I've barely stopped reading, like only when I was having my lunch and when we're chatting in the breaks. Those have been my only breaks today. So truly, I'm really proud of myself for finishing The Ones We're Meant to Find. I have two options for what my next book is going to be, and I think I'm going to start with a manga just because I need like a tiny bit of a break. I'm still in a pretty good reading mood, but I don't want to read like a novel. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to be reading Ally by Junji Ito. I'm very excited to read this one just because I love Junji Ito and I've been in the mood to read a horror manga for the longest time. So I'm so excited to just get back into the reading sprints and start this one. After Ally, I am going to be continuing another book that I'm currently in the middle of, and that is The Odyssey by Homer. So as you can see, I've read a considerable amount already, and I have annotated quite a bit as well. If you guys don't know, one of my most current obsessions, my most current hyperfixations has been Epic the Musical, and Epic the Musical is based off of The Odyssey. So I've just been having a grand old time reading The Odyssey and finding the similarities or the differences between the musical and the original material, and it's just been quite a ride. It's been fantastic, just like, you know, writing the lyrics in the margins and just like, I never really thought that I was going to read The Odyssey, but I'm having so much fun with it and it's been an incredible experience so far. I'm currently 300 pages in, about to begin book 12, and I'm just excited to continue reading this. So these are going to be my reading plans for now, and after, I mean, I honestly was not planning to finish The Odyssey so quickly, but I guess that's something that's going to happen. Enough yapping. I really just want to get back to reading, and I want to get back to the reading sprints. So I have been reading for 4 hours and about to be 45 minutes. Oh, that is such a satisfying number to stop the timer at. 4 hours, 44 minutes, and 44 seconds. Let's ignore the nanoseconds. But anyways, I've been reading for this amount of time, and I have not finished Ally by Junji Ito, but I might as well have. Like, I'm literally only missing this much, and then I can count this as completed. I'm also obsessed with the fact that this kind of matches with the color scheme of Ally, and I didn't even plan that. But anyways, I just wanted to check in with you guys because I just finished the reading sprints with my Patreons. We actually ended up sprinting for 6 hours and 38 minutes, which is insane. Like, it was so much fun. I feel like we got so much done. I finished a book and I basically finished another one in those sprints, and the energy was just fantastic. And now, honestly, I don't know how I'm supposed to read for 20 more hours without their help, but also I feel like after I finish Ally, I think I'm going to take like a quick break just to do a little bit of exercise because I have been sitting down for 6.5 hours. I feel like if I don't do something to move my body, I will decompose. So I think I'm going to, as I mentioned, after I finish Ally, I'm just going to like walk on the treadmill for like 45 minutes, just like get my blood pumping, do some light cardio just so that I feel like, you know, so that I don't feel totally stationary and sedentary. So those are my plans for the rest of the evening, I guess, because it's currently 4:42. So, I mean, it's still the afternoon, I guess, but it's gotten so gloomy because apparently a lot of rain is about to come my way, which is the perfect weather to keep reading. But I guess that my plans for the rest of the evening are to finish Ally and then finish the Odyssey. Oh my goodness, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm still really excited to even say that. So yes, finish Ally, finish the Odyssey, and then check back in with you guys to see how many more hours I have left of this challenge. Am I regretting this decision? Absolutely not.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
This is literally what I needed. It's the perfect distraction. It helps me think of nothing else except reading. So this was definitely the best thing that I could have chosen to do with my newly found free time. I'm gonna go finish Ally. I'm gonna go finish Ally, and then I'm gonna change my clothes so that I can do a little bit of exercise and also drink some water and just like, let's have the coziest reading night ever, okay? Like, that's what I want for us right now. So let's get this show on the road. Let's get this started. not exercised in what feels like 70 years. I'm just using this to keep myself accountable because I've been saying for weeks, like, yeah, I'm gonna for sure exercise today. And then I never do. I'm probably going to listen to some Epic the Musical to, you know, get into it. And so that when I finish exercising, I'll be in the mood to keep reading the Odyssey. So let's do this. Before I don't do it, let's do this. I am extremely sweaty, but stay here with me. I have just come to the realization that I can combine both the readathon and the exercise with audiobooks. So that is what I'm going to be doing now. I have A Ladder to the Sky as an audiobook. I also have it as a physical copy, and I have been reading it since April. So I am currently on page 92. So if I just find the place that I'm at in the audiobook, then I can just listen to this while I'm exercising. I still have like 20 minutes left, so this is perfect. And that way I can continue the 24-hour readathon without having to pause. So I'm gonna go do that now. I guess I'm gonna go find my place, but let's get back to reading and exercising all at the same time. Let's do this. Okay, so it is currently 5:48 in the evening. I've been reading for 5 hours and 6 minutes, and as I mentioned, I need to take this off. Oh my goodness, okay. As I mentioned, while I was exercising, I thought that it would be a good idea to turn on my audiobook so that I didn't lose too much time. And I picked up A Ladder to the Sky, which was also in my planned TBR for this 24-hour readathon. I listened to like 20 minutes of the audiobook, and in those 20 minutes, I feel like I have so much to say already, because especially this like interlude, I think it's what they called it. Yes, interlude, The Swallow's Nest. It's giving, stay with me here, it's giving The Picture of Dorian Gray. Because of this specific descriptor, I immediately thought of Dorian Gray, and it got me so excited because it makes so much sense. We are basically following this one guy, like our main character is told from different people's perspective. Like, we never hear from Maurice himself, but the way that he is described is so reminiscent of Dorian Gray himself. He'd been beautiful himself once, of course, and knew the power that handsome boys could wield over aging homosexuals, men who longed not only for the feel of their young skin, but for the delusional sensation that they too remained objects of desire, despite wrinkled faces, varicose veins, and hair that sprouted from ears and nose. From the moment he arrived on the terrace, it was obvious to Gore that the young man, Maurice, had put a lot of work into his appearance, from the simple fact that he looked as if he'd just fallen out of bed. His dark hair was neatly cut, hanging low enough over his forehead that he was forced to brush it back time and time again with his fingers. Like, it's just giving Dorian Gray. And then Dash, which is basically this author that has taken Maurice under his wing, it's giving Basil, which is like the guy that's obsessed with Dorian. And then the next thing that I wanted to mention is I literally burst out laughing when this happened, because as you guys know, my plan was to read the Odyssey. Here we go. My plan was to read this, but then I obviously started this audiobook, and look at what it's like. I'm just gonna read it. You've read the Odyssey, of course. Recall then the scene where Odysseus and his crew arrive on the island of, and they just start talking about the Odyssey, and it's just like, I cannot believe my eyes. Like, I cannot believe my ears. Like, the coincidence of me picking up this book without knowing what was about to happen, and for them to mention the Odyssey, which is the other book that I am currently reading. I love life's little coincidences. They don't happen too often, but when they do, it's like, it's just such a fun little coincidence, and I literally like burst out laughing when that happened. Like, I was not expecting that at all. So before I started the audiobook, I was at the beginning of interlude, so I was here, and I've read this amount of pages. So I am now on page 107. And now that I've finished my workout, it was just like, it was a very simple workout. So now that I've finished my 40-minute workout, I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'm probably still going to be listening to the audiobook for A Ladder to the Sky. So I'm definitely going to be updating you guys once I get out of the shower. I'm feeling pretty good. The excitement is still here, like the excitement to keep this readathon going. My spirits are still pretty high. My reading mood, which is the most important part, is still going. So I feel like I definitely have like 5 more hours in me. We'll see how I feel at 10 p.m., which is usually when I go to bed. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna pull an all-nighter because I do have this MRI scan in the morning, but I guess that's the perfect time to be sleep deprived so that I can just like fall asleep in the middle of the scan. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'm just gonna focus on my next steps for now, which are taking a shower. So we're going to do that, and I will update you guys in a while. I have been reading for almost 7 hours, and I did stop the audiobook because the story was just getting so good. I had to pick up the physical copy. Like, I just could not, like, the audiobook was going way too slow for what I needed. So I am now currently on page 213. Oh, there we go. I'm currently on page 216, and I don't know how to, like, this book is insane. This story is crazy. Literally page 216 had me gasping. I literally went like this when I read this page. Like, I did not see that coming. I saw part of it coming, but then I didn't see what, like, desperation will truly push you to the worst version of yourself. Like, oh my God. Like, I can't believe what this man has done. I am literally in shock. It's like, I hate this man. I hate everything that he stands for. I hate everything about him, but I am fascinated by this story. I am fascinated by everything that is happening. And he's literally psychotic. He is the definition of a psychotic man, and also sociopathic. Like, he is a sociopath, 100%. This book is so good. So I think I am over 50% of the way through. This has a total of 362 pages. It's just crazy. Like, I love how John Boyne has decided to tell this story. I love how he's portraying Maurice not through his own perspective, but through everybody else's. Like, we never get to see the inside of Maurice, but it's not necessary to truly understand the perversity of his character. Honestly, it would be very interesting to read the story from Maurice's point of view, because he would be the most unreliable of narrators, and that would make the story so fascinating. But I feel like seeing Maurice through other people's eyes, through his wife, through the first person that he manipulated and the first person that he took advantage of, seeing Maurice's story from his victims' perspectives makes this story so unputdownable. Like, I literally cannot put this book down. It is currently 7:44, so I think I'm gonna go get some dinner, but then after I finish eating, you know, it's gonna be back to this. Like, I cannot stop until I finish this book. Oh my goodness. And I think that I'm about to reach another, like, a change in narrative. Yes, there's another interlude here, and es que yo no sé cómo explicarte, I don't know how to explain how good this book is, but I am so sat. I have never been more sat in my life. Like, the energy is through the roof. Like, this book, oh my goodness. Like, absolutely, this is John Boyne. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Oh my God, okay, I can't wait to keep reading, but I just had to let you guys know how I'm doing. Almost 7 hours into the challenge, and I'm still pretty hyped up. I'm still dying to keep reading, so hopefully this energy will last for a very long time. So I'll talk to you guys later, but A Ladder to the Sky, haven't even finished it, but highly recommend. I don't even know how this is going to end. Hopefully with some divine justice. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. For that much longer since I last updated you guys. It's only been 18 minutes since I hit the 7-hour mark, but I just have to talk about A Ladder to the Sky, this book right here. So the last thing that I told you guys was that we have never heard from Maurice's own POV. Like, all we've seen so far is how other people have perceived him, more specifically his victims, like the people that he manipulates, the people that he takes advantage of. And as soon as I cut that clip and I kept on reading, we switch over to his POV. And now we're hearing quite a lot of what he has to say. Throughout my life, both men and women have made their interest in me obvious, but I can't control any of that. It was simply the way I was born. Ultimately, it means nothing. I could have a heart of stone for all they know. I could be a psychopath or a sociopath. Not all monsters look like the Elephant Man, and not everyone who looks like the Elephant Man is a monster. And then he says this, and then he says this. Listen, Mrs. Lane said nothing, and he took pleasure from seeing how uncomfortable he had made her. It was reassuring to know that he still had this sort of power over people. O sea, este hombre... This man is insane. This man is wild. But again, it's just so fascinating. And I love that we can now see from inside his brain, like we can now get his POV after seeing everything that he has done to all the other people. It's so wild to me. Like, John Boyne, the man that you are, the author that you are, the skill that you have to write such a psychotic character, but still make me want to read about him. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I'm obsessed. So I'm gonna go back to reading, but I just have to let you guys know I am loving A Ladder to the Sky. I'm not stepping foot out of this bed. Like, my ass is not leaving my mattress until I finish this book. So I'll talk to you guys after I finish this book. Has been 9 hours and 38 minutes, and I have officially finished A Ladder to the Sky, written by John Boyne. I can't, okay, I need to put you down. I need to put you down somewhere so that we can speak. Okay, so I will be honest, just like a tiny bit tired. It is currently, no, la police. Sorry, my camera ran out of battery, but we are so back. I am just like a tiny bit tired. It is currently 10:35. I am usually in bed by now, like for sure, I won't lie to you guys. Like my body is just confused. Like, why are you still awake? What's going on? Why are we not prioritizing our sleep and our rest? Like we know, like we love sleep so much, so why are we doing this to ourselves? But truly, I just want to see, like I could not go to bed without finishing A Ladder to the Sky first, because like I just, like, no questions asked, this is a 5-star read. Like I'm not even gonna question it. It feels right.
10 out of 10. Yep.
I feel like that's the only plausible rating that I could give this book, just because of its sheer ingenuity and how unique it was and how fascinating these characters are, and how John Boyne can make me hate this character so much but still be, I don't know, like still be so drawn to them, in the sense, not that I want to be their friend anytime soon, but in the sense that they are so interesting to try and understand, and their actions are so diabolical, but you're still so like interested to see how everything is going to turn out. And it was like, and then my favorite character, hands down, apart from Edith, is Theo. Like, yes, Theo. And then like the very last chapter, which is, no, not even the last chapter, actually even the last chapter, like everything. I love how everything is like a full circle, like it all comes back to the beginning. I love that. I love that so much. But then at the end, I don't even want to tell you guys. I don't even want to tell you. It was so well crafted. The story is so unhinged and insane and deranged, and you can't put it down. Like there comes a point, I kind of want to say like page 100, there comes a point where you just cannot put the book down until you figure out how this story is going to turn out. And this man, Maurice, he wants so badly not only to be an author, but to be recognized as an important figure in the literature world. He will literally go to the extremes in order to achieve that dream. And he literally has no qualms about, you know, like morality is just not a thing that affects him. He like just does not care. Like he will literally do anything and everything. He will jeopardize anybody in order to get what he wants. And that sort of mindset is just insane to like be a part of, you know, because you're obviously, as I mentioned, you're seeing the story from other people's perspective, but then eventually you get to his point of view, and having to live that in like through him, it was just so crazy, and I loved it. And this was a 5 out of 5 star experience, and I need everybody to immediately go run to your bookstore, run to your library, and go pick up a copy of A Ladder to the Sky by John Boyne, because John Boyne has done it again. I read Heart's Invisible Furies, and I laughed, I cried, it was everything. It was so beautiful. And it is so different from A Ladder to the Sky, but yet this is just as good, because John Boyne, when I see you, John Boyne, when I see you, this was such a crazy experience. I have been reading for 9 hours and 38 minutes. Here we go, fantastic. So I think before I continue my journey with the Odyssey, I really don't think that it's a good idea to pick up the Odyssey right this second, because as I mentioned, I am a little bit tired, just like a tiny bit. But I feel like if I pick up the Odyssey right now, this is going to do me in, and then I'm not going to be able to last for like more than an hour. So I think that before I continue the readathon with the Odyssey, I'm going to read a manga, and this one I am very excited for, because this is a recommendation from Maraid, and Maraid, if you're watching, I love you so much. And Maraid really, really loves Fairy Tail. And recently she sent me volume 1 of Fairy Tail, and I want to read it. First of all, because it's her favorite and she's recommended it to me so many times. And second of all, just because I'm genuinely curious to see if I like the story and if I like what's happening. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be reading now. I also feel like I have to, not that I have to do it, but I want to do it, because I recommended One Piece to her, and she started it, the anime, and then she recommended Fairy Tail to me, and I have yet to start it. So I feel like we need to do this. Okay, it has to happen, and this is just perfect right now because it's going to like get me excited, and there's probably going to be a lot of action, or at least it's going to be super goofy. So like I need a couple of laughs. I need a couple, I need to like de-stress from A Ladder to the Sky because that was a very emotionally gutting, is that even a word? Like I feel emotionally drained just because of how angry I was when I was reading this book and how I just hated this man so much. And I feel like I just need a lighter read. I need something more fun and comedic. So that's what I'm kind of hoping with Fairy Tail. So enough yapping, I want to get back to reading. And then obviously after Fairy Tail, I'm going to pick up The Odyssey. So these are my reading plans until I fall asleep, basically. So let's do this. Why did I ever say yes to doing this? Why did I think this was a good idea? I should have just, you know, I should have just. I never learn. I never learn. So we're here. You know what I mean? Like, we're so here. We've never been more here ever. It is currently 1 a.m. for sure, absolutely. It's 1 a.m. with 11 minutes. And let me turn this on. I've been reading for 12 hours and 6 minutes. I think that's what it's, yes. I stopped it, but it's been going on for 12 hours and 6 minutes. And obviously after I finished Fairy Tale, I continued my journey with the Odyssey. Are you focused? I can't, yeah, like I was reading this. And I think I was like in book, like I was about to start book 12. Girl, it's too late for you to be playing these games. Oh my god, oh my god. So this is where I started difficult games, difficult choices, which is page 300. And I read, girl, please, yo no puedo. Ven amiga, ven. So I read this in the span of, I don't know, and now I'm in page 371. So I would call this a great, I know, I can't, I'm so sorry, I can't speak English. The words are leaving my head as we speak. Like every time that I say a word, I forget it. Like I will no longer be able to repeat it because I don't, like I am actively losing the words that I am using. So please, I am so sorry. But anyways, it's 1 a.m. I've been reading for 12 hours, literally straight. Like I didn't even pause when I took a shower. I paused for like half of my, like I have been reading for 12 hours nonstop. And I cannot remember the last time that I did that, but I think I remember why I haven't done it in so long. You know what I mean? Like there's a reason that I haven't done a 24-hour readathon in a while. And I think I know why. Like I think I remember why. I do have to wake up early today. I do have to wake up early today because I do have an MRI scan that I have to go to, and it's like in a very far away place, like very far away from my house. So I need to wake up extra early just so that I can beat traffic and not miss my appointment. I'm gonna stop pushing myself to the limit. I mean, I'm already at my limit. This is my limit. I have been limited. First 12 hours of the challenge, I did pretty fantastic. I did even better than I thought I would. I read like 100,000 pages. All of them were bops. Not you. No, please don't give up on me. We're so close. Like, girl, give me like 1 more minute of your time. Give me 1 more minute of your time and I'll shut up. I promise I'll shut up. Look, focus on me. Gracias. Que Dios te lo multiplique. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep now. That's all I wanted to say. No, por favor, please. My camera is giving up. I'm giving up. Let's just go to sleep, reconvene in the morning, and just see what we'll do with that. Okay? So like, good night. I love you so much. Love you so much. Let's go to sleep. So bad.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
We're good. We're so good. I slept through 2 of my alarms, but I'm awake. I slept for 5 hours. So back to business. I had a cute little nap. This is where we last left off the timer. And I'm not really sure if my 6 a.m. brain can handle The Odyssey by Homer, but we can try. We can for sure try. Where am I? Oh yeah, Odysseus has just seen his son for the first time. So that's always interesting and nice and fun. Currently on book 16, Father and Son. I think this is a total of 24 books. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I can't do it. 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 I just can't. Like, if you think about it, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Like, it's just as simple as that. I just can't do it. Yeah, cállate, cállate. Okay, I can't let Luffy down. I forgot that my 7 a.m. alarm had Luffy, like his Baka song from Skypiea, arguably the best arc of One Piece. So, I can't let Luffy down. I need to get up. Okay, so here's my game plan. It's currently 7:18 in the morning. My thing is at 10 a.m., but they asked me to be there 30 minutes early, so I need to leave my house at 9. So I basically have like an hour and an hour and a half left to read this morning. I also can't eat or drink anything before this exam, so I need to lock into reading so that I don't eat or drink anything accidentally. So we're just gonna go ahead and get this started. Reading the Odyssey, of course. I have been reading for 13 hours and now I have to go because apparently traffic is demonic today. Traffic is diabolical, so I'm going to leave a little bit earlier just because I have a thing about being late. I just can't do it. It's not in my DNA. It makes me so anxious. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stop the timer, but I did make it to book 18, which is The Beggars. So that is very exciting. Odysseus is back in his palace. Telemachus and him already had their reunion. I think I prefer the musical one just because it's a lot more emotional, and here it's just like, hey. I mean, they did cry into each other's arms, but also I feel like Odysseus' dog has a much more emotional reaction in me than when he first saw his son. I don't know what it is about dogs, but it hit me. It hit me so much. So anyways, I'm gonna go now, but I am going to be taking this with me, and maybe once I get to the waiting room, I can keep reading. I feel energetic. I don't feel sleep deprived at all, so that's great. But I need to go now, so talk to you guys later. Recognize me if I leave my home 16 hours and 6 minutes. I have just come back. Well, not just. I did take off my clothes and I got into some comfier ones, but I finished everything that I had to do at the doctor's. Can you guys believe that I left my house at 8 a.m. and I am now back at 2 p.m. or what is it? Oh, literally 2 p.m. That is crazy behavior to me. But anyways, now I have a cute little sticker right here. It's not a sticker, it's a band-aid, but anyways, I tell myself it's a sticker to feel better. I did manage to read quite a lot of the Odyssey, like in between waiting rooms and just waiting for people to, I'll be with you in a moment, you know? So those moments turned into quite a lot of reading time for me. I'm currently on page 498 and I am in book 23, which is The Olive Tree Bed. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I am so excited. I am so excited for this. But yes, oh my goodness, I am way closer to the ending than I thought I was. This is all that I have left. This is all that I have left. Because then this is notes and other things. But literally, I'm missing so little. I do feel like just a tiny bit exhausted just because it was like a lot of strain in my body, but it's fine. I don't have plans until later tonight, which is like 6, 7 p.m. So I'm definitely going to be finishing The Odyssey today. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Okay, so I'm definitely finishing The Odyssey. And then after I finish this, I'm going to pick up this one, which is called The Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish. So this is a Dawn May novel. And I mean, it's literally what the title states. We're following this guy that's turned into this fish inside of a web novel, and he needs to stop this tyrant from becoming a tyrant, like a brutal tyrant. So these are my reading plans for the rest of the afternoon. We'll see how long it takes me or like how much I can read with the time that I have left. Reading wise, I'm feeling fantastic. I think that I randomly chose the best time to do this challenge because I have never wanted to spend more time with books than I do now. So definitely perfect timing for this challenge. I'm just feeling like a tiny bit tired. I don't know if it's because of the sleep deprivation or because of what, you know, what I had to go through this morning. But either way, I'm having fun. We're having a good time. So let's keep it going. Let's go finish the Odyssey. just come back from having dinner with a friend, and unfortunately, I'm not feeling great, okay? Like, I'm just going to be extremely honest. The procedure, like the thing that I had to get done this morning, it's really starting to hurt and to pulsate, and so I'm like extremely uncomfortable right now, but I'm back home. I'm so ready to like get into my jammies or just more comfortable clothes and to keep reading The Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish. I honestly haven't read that much. I've only read the first 76 pages, which is up until chapter 8, The Fish is Angry. And so far, my first, my first impressions of this book is that it is very silly, goofy. It is very funny, for sure, absolutely. Like this guy, you can't take this book seriously. I mean, at least for now. I don't know if it's going to get any more serious the more that we learn about this world. But so far, it's just really funny because our main character is trying to get used to the fact that he is now a fish, all of his new limitations, and this new like web novel system. It's also really funny, and I don't know, I'm just having a good time. I did obviously stop the timer when I went out to eat with my friend, and I stopped at 19 hours and 21 minutes. So I still have about 4 hours and 39 minutes to go before I can successfully finish this 24-hour readathon. Oh my god, also I finished the Odyssey. I finished the Odyssey. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I'm definitely going to speak more about it in the wrap-up section of this challenge, but oh my goodness. I mean, it's everything that I wanted and more. It's everything that I was expecting. It was just brilliant, but now I'm reading The Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish. I don't know if it's going to take me the rest of the readathon to finish this one book, but I also don't have another option. We'll see. We'll see where the night takes us, but right now I'm going to put on my PJs and just get to reading. So let's do this. Okay. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. Oh my God, thank you. You know what? I'm not even here. I'm not even here. I'm not even here. I'm not even here. I've been reading for 24 hours. Stop it. In the name of the Lord, stop. I've been reading for 24 hours, and I am not who I was before this challenge. I am a completely, entirely different person, but it worked, you know? We did it.
You did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
It's currently 1:31 in the morning. So very just quickly, let me talk. Let her speak. Let me tell you something. I read a total of 6 books in the span of 24 hours. I think it would actually be inhumane for you to ask me to give you insightful and deep and thought out reviews of each one of these, but I will give you my ratings, because if there's something that I can do is give you my ratings. So I gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars. Sci-fi, but surprisingly was still able to enjoy it. Really liked the twist in this one. Did not see it coming. Very interesting. Then I read Ally by Junji Ito, and this one was a 3.5. I did really enjoy the stories, but the thing is, some of them I had already read because some of these stories have already been included in other short story collections, and I was like, oh, wait a damn second. Not you repackaging stories that I have already read into a newer volume. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's not very plus ultra of you. So, but I still enjoyed the stories, and obviously it's been a very long time since I last read them, so like it was nice to read them again. It's Junji Ito, bro. It's Junji Ito. So 3.5. I should have brushed my hair. I don't care. And then I read, oh my God. Then I read my 5-star, my new baby, the star of the show, A Ladder to the Sky. And you've heard the old proverb about ambition, haven't you? That it's like setting a ladder to the sky, a pointless waste of energy. Anyways, bars, 5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Fairy Tale Volume 1. So this one, I honestly am not surprised that I really enjoyed this one. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It's super fun. I really enjoyed getting to know these characters, and it's like already the premise is so fun. It's like this group of people and they join forces and they all have like, they're just so cute, and I love Happy, I love Lucy, I love Natsu. Is that the name of the main character? Natsu? Natsu, yes. The fact that I remember the main characters' names, like top 3 main characters, can already give you an inkling of how much I enjoyed them, because I'm usually so bad with names, but the fact that I remembered all 3 of them, that's when you know it's for real. And then I read The Odyssey, for sure, absolutely. Look at this, this is crazy. I annotated so much, don't even get me. Okay, you know what? If you don't want to show it to them, let's gatekeep for sure. This was an experience, like this was an experience. This was an experience, and I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Like near perfection, but Ladder to the Sky definitely takes the 5-star rating. And then finally, in the wee hours of the morning, I did finish The Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish. This was just like such a crazy ride. I think the fact that I read this when I was like so close to falling asleep kind of added to the experience, or like to the feeling of this being a fever dream. Like this is just like such a wacky story, and reading this when you're like not 100% here, it's just insane. It was really fun though. Like literally this dude, he is committed to becoming this tyrant's favorite fish, this tyrant's favorite everything. You really have to work on suspending belief and not taking anything too seriously, and just kind of live, laugh, love through it all, because if you don't, then you're not going to enjoy it. But if you take it for what it is, then I feel like you can really vibe with it and you can just have a fun time. And I definitely had a fun time. It's such a fun time, in fact, that I'm giving this 3.5 out of 5 stars. You know what? I'm between a 3.5 and a 4. Like I can't choose right now. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and be like, no, that was actually a 2-star. No, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. For now, I really just want to go to bed. But also, I just really wanted to tell you guys that I finished this challenge. Did this challenge achieve what I set out to do? Absolutely. In the span of this challenge, I barely thought of my boyfriend and how he's like 50,000 kilometers away from me right now. I totally didn't think about that. Long distance is definitely not for the weak-hearted, and I am very weak. So this 24-hour readathon was really fun. I am currently sleep deprived, but I did have a lot of fun, and I didn't struggle as much as I thought I would, so a win is a win. Maybe this means that I'm ready to do a 48-hour readathon.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
We'll see about that. Yo te dejo saber, which is like Dominican code for yeah, I'm not going, or yeah, I'm not doing that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Like, how do you do it? I don't understand, but thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more from me, or if you just want to spend more time together, I do have a Patreon where I post exclusive content. I host readathons, reading sprints, and a monthly book club. So if that is something that sounds interesting to you, the link is down below. As always, this month, meaning May, we're going to be reading A Great, Big, Beautiful, Wonderful World. the Emily Henry book. Yes, that's the one that we're going to be reading. So yeah, the link is down below. I would love to. Okay, so yeah, the link is down below. I'm losing my mind. The link is down below, and I would love to have you. I really do hope that you enjoyed, and I hope you are having a beautiful May so far. I love you very, very much, and I will definitely be seeing you next time. Bye.
Hey Jimmy, you nice, keep going.